First things first, I like to do a visual overview of the month of July. And can we just talk about my manicure? Like, look how cute. I can't. I'm so in love with it. But anywho, notice how those five bills are marked with an X. Any bill that I have marked with an X is that means it got paid already. So I paid those with my June's income. And so I get paid again on July 12th. I get paid on the 12th and then on the 25th, but notice that I have bills that are due in August before I get paid again, so I have to take those into account with my July income. And so I wanted to give you guys an example. On July 12th, I get paid and I have actually a couple bills that are due before I get paid again. And so I wanted to show you what I usually do is I add up what I make and then I subtract all my expenses, including cash clips, because that's something that I used to forget. I used to forget the cash clips. And the total would be 1,027 minus the 1,150. So I'm cutting it really close there. So sometimes what I would have to do is I would have to take June's income and leave some of that money left over to cover July's expenses. It looks like I don't have to do that this time, but if this is something that you're running into, then I would suggest you do that as well. And so now let's talk about my monthly expenses. So luckily I don't have any kids and I don't have any, I don't celebrate the 4th of July. It's just something that I just don't like doing. So it's just me and my dog. And so the only things that I need to look out for in July is that my electricity and water bill might be higher than normal because I'll be using it more. I get paid 3 times, which is 2 hourly and 1 commission check. And so on the left-hand side, I do all my expenses, which is the typical, your rent, your utilities, any credit card debt, and all that stuff. I make sure to include all of those expenses on that side of the paper. And then on the bottom side, I do the cash clips, which again, it's very standard. It's just my groceries, my gas, and things like that have to get paid, but I used to forget. So I just take out the money every 2 weeks, and that way I can figure out how much money I actually do have left. And so that's where I get the total outgoing. And so with the amount that I have left over, once I do the whole math, it's going to be $353 that will be going towards debt. And I found a side hustle. And so I'm going to be making money from the side hustle. I don't know how much, so that's why I didn't include it in my July budget. But I'll make sure to include it on my Instagram and let you guys know how much extra I was able to put towards debt. I tried to keep this video short because I know you guys like shorter videos. But if you guys want me to go more in depth, just let me know. I'm free to make any suggestions. I'm learning with this whole YouTube thing, but I do feel like it's a resource that I like having available. So other than that, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Love you guys so much. Goodbye.